G7 leaders pledged support for Ukraine on Monday and agreed to hike sanctions on Russia as the first working day of the summit got underway. A White House fact sheet said the leaders would stand with Ukraine for as long as it takes by cranking up sanctions on Russia over its war in the country, adding that they would continue to provide financial, humanitarian, military and diplomatic support. A senior US official said the G7 leaders will commit to a new package of coordinated actions meant to raise pressure on Russia on Tuesday, as well as finalise plans for a price cap on Russian oil. The statement came after Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky spoke to the leaders via video link. He asked the leaders for a broad range of military, economic and diplomatic support, according to a European official, adding that he wanted the war to end by winter. However, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, who is hosting the summit in Bavaria, urged caution over the sanctions.
We are discussing all the topics that are on the agenda, especially staying united in supporting the Ukraine against the Russian aggression. And we understood that the policies of all our countries are very much aligned. And this is, I think, the good message, that we are taking tough decisions, that we are also cautious, that we will help the Ukraine as much as is possible, but that we also avoid that there will be a big conflict between Russia and NATO, and this is what is of essence, to be tough and thinking about the necessities of the time we are living in.
The White House also said Russia had defaulted on its foreign sovereign bonds for the first time in decades, an assertion Moscow rejects. Sanctions have effectively cut Russia out of the global financial system, but the war has created difficulties for countries way beyond Russia's borders, with curtailed food and energy supplies hitting the global economy. These also include Ukrainian grain exports now trapped in ports, which normally feed millions of people across the Middle East, Africa and elsewhere. G7 leaders are expected to discuss options for tackling rising energy prices and replacing Russian oil and gas imports, as well as further sanctions that do not exacerbate inflation.